and today I will introduce you about real estate in Indonesia. So for the beginning, I will tell you that real estate in Indonesia is different with real estate in Korea. So for real estate in Indonesia, it's usually an agent that help you to buy or rent a house, not just a room. So if you just want to rent a room, you cannot ask the real estate agent. But if you want to rent like a house or a room or buying a house or rent an apartment or buying an apartment, yes, you can ask a real estate agent in Indonesia, and it's also regulated by the government, so it's safe. And of course, if you want to be a real estate agent, you have to have a license. And for buying a property in Indonesia, you have to be an Indonesian citizen. You cannot be a foreigner. As a foreigner, you cannot buy a property in Indonesia. You know, it's just a common regulation for most of the country to protect their asset. Because why? Because in Indonesia, once you own the property, it's belong to you until you sell it. So you can leave it as an inheritance. So yes, so it's also only for Indonesian people who have the right to buy it. And most of the time, people like to buy a property in a big city like in Jakarta, Surabaya, and the city around there that people can commute. Either they go for working or they go for studying. And usually the property price is increasing like around 5% until 10% per year. And then for renting, usually the price is increased until 3% until 5% per year. Well, let me tell you, if you rent an apartment like in a big city, let's say like an apartment like really huge, like 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, usually you pay around 3.5 million rupiah, or sometimes you can also rent it like yearly, but of course you have to negotiate with them. Yeah, always. But let's talk about buying a house in Indonesia. Commonly in Indonesia, there is 7 types of a house. The most simple one is, we call it type 21. It's usually 21 means like the size of the house is 21 meter per square, and it's usually built on the land with the size of 24 meter per square. Yes, for that is the most simple, so it's only 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 living room. The price is quite cheap, around 300 until like 500 million rupiah. The next type is type 36. Yes, it built on the land like on this like 72 meter per square. It usually have 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and maybe like a simple small living room and like small garden for you. So the price is around 500 until 700 million rupiah. And the next is type 45. It's usually built on the land like with a size like 90 or 98 meter per square. The price is a little bit higher, so it's like around 800 until like 900 million rupiah. It have 2 bathroom, it have 2 bedroom, it have a living room, it have like small garden also for you. So in Indonesia, it's very common if you have like your own garden and your own garage. Yeah. Next type is type 54. It's usually also built on the land like size 90 until 98. Most of people really like this one. Why? It have more bigger space for like family, like one family with like 2 or 3 kids. So they will have like 2 or sometimes 3 bedroom, and then 1 or 2 bathroom, and then living room, kitchen, garden. And the next is type 60. So it usually have 3 until 4 bathroom. It's good for living, like if you living with your family and then your parents will also live with you, so usually like that kind of family, they will choose the type of 60. The price is around like 1 billion up. The last 2 types that I will talk about is more like for like upper class. So it's called type 70. So it usually have 2 floor and have around like more like 10 like 3 or 4 room like bathroom, and then 2 or 3 bathroom. And then of course you have your own like living room on the first floor, and then maybe family room on the second floor. and the price can be quite expensive already, maybe like more than 2 billion rupiah. And then the last, like really last, it's like really big, it's like type 120. So as you know, the size of the house is like 120 meter per square, where for the price it can be very if you want to try to buy that kind of big house in the Jakarta, and then prepare to spend at least like maybe around 90, like 60-90 billion rupiah. As you know, there's a big huge gap between this type of house and like the small house. Why? Because if for the small and simple house there's a government subsidized, but for this kind of house it's already categorized as like expensive stuff. So actually instead of subsidized they have to pay tax more, so that's why the price will be like get more like higher. Okay, so that is a little bit about the real estate in Indonesia. So if you are really interested, and then you can come and see and consult with like real estate agent in Indonesia. But once again, if you're a foreigner, it might be a little bit difficult for you to buy a house, but you can still rent the house. For renting a house is not really that expensive, so it's okay. Just come and then discuss with them, they will help you. Bye.